I'm obviously about to take you down into the basement here at the Bodmin Jail Hotel. Now, the basement used to house the heating system, whence was a functioning prison. You can remind me what luxurious temperature we were kept at?
14 degrees.
Good job, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Yeah, better.
Thank you. Ma'am. Huh?
Now, it does also hold our generator. So if you hear any water or electric kind of noises, it's more than likely that, but I am not going to tell you this. I will have Tyler, my second person, joining me at some point throughout the tour when he arrives. So if you hear the door open, it's probably him. Don't get freaked out. Because I don't really fancy picking food.
We did just have dinner. Sorry.
Exactly. Now, the one thing that I ask of you is that you are respectful of not only the stories that I'm going to tell you, but of our spirits here as well, and also each other's beliefs. I asked, do we have any skeptics? No? No. No? You don't answer, you just looked at the right place, so I have to be sure. Let's go. Keep at the camera.
Somebody's gonna be great.
Take you on stage.
I need my night vision on.
Psychologists believe that you need a variety of things to even consider someone as haunted. And it just so happens, Bodmin Jail ticks every single box. You need to be in a valley or in the middle of the moors. You need to have a tower drawing the energy down into a river or tributary that we sit on top of. Bodmin Jail's made out of what? Polished granite or limestone, which is a good conduit. You need to also be sat across ley lines. We sit across two. East to West and St. Michael's and Mary's. And lastly, people died here. Bodmin Jail was once a place of great suffering. Now, during your time down here, I am going to ask that you take your hands out of your pockets and keep your arms uncrossed, hands out your pockets. If you are lucky enough to experience the rare occasion of little fingers reaching for yours, I can assure you it won't be me, because I've got in trouble. These will be the spirits of the children who unfortunately passed away here. Now, these children, they weren't held or comforted when they were living. So we will make sure to do so now that they have passed on. Now, earlier on, I mentioned to you a gentleman called Matthew Rees. Head on through here, minding respect. Storm. He was described as quite an unordinary looking fellow. Pockmarked face, missing teeth, had a limp. But he always dressed above his station, so the farm he worked on, he was quite unpopular. Now, Matthew, he was with a girl called Charlotte Diamond, and she was described in a complete opposite sense. Extremely beautiful, very, very flirtatious, and she had more than one suitor. And Matthew and Charlotte, they worked on a farm together, this farm being owned by a lady called Mrs. Peters. But unfortunately, Charlotte let go from the farm. After rumour went around, she tried to make a pass on Mrs. Peters' son. Now, a few weeks go by, and Matthew and Charlotte decide to take a walk up onto Bodmin Moor together. Around about 9:30 in the evening, Matthew Weeks returns alone. Now, it was said that this wasn't unusual for the couple, but there's obviously going to be the question. Where is Charlotte Diamond? As the days went on, Matthew's answer to this question kept changing. He said, "Oh, she told me to turn back. I don't know which way she went." He said, "Oh, she's gone to visit her mother. I don't know when she'll be back." He even said, "She's taken a job the other side of Bodmin Moor. She isn't coming back." Our things weren't adding up, and as the questioning grew greater, so did the pressure on Matthew's shoulders. So he fled. It wasn't until almost 10 days later, suspicion grew so high within the village that a search party was put together to look for Charlotte. Now, this search party was being led by one of her other lovers called Thomas Prout. So they set out onto Bodmin Moor in search for Charlotte and find her almost immediately. Half in and half out of the river. Her shoes missing, and 2 slits across her throat. One shallow, and the other so thick it severed the arteries. Now, all the evidence obviously pointed to Matthew at this point, so a warrant was put out for his arrest. He was found at his sister's house in Plymouth. On his person, a pair of lady's gloves and Charlotte's bloodied handkerchief. He was brought back here to Bodmin jail, waiting to stand trial, and pleads not guilty. However, it takes the jury less than 30 minutes to determine otherwise. And he was hanged in front of that 40,000-strong crowd. Now, the case of Matthew Weeks and Charlotte Diamond is actually one of Cornwall's biggest murder mysteries. I mean, yes, all the evidence may point to Matthew Weeks, but that evidence is all circumstantial. At Matthew Weeks' trial, there were 3 unreliable witnesses. The first one being Mrs. Peters. Not once did she tell the jury she was Thomas Prout's aunt. And then you have Thomas himself. Obviously, he leads the search party that finds Charlotte, but they find her suspiciously quickly. Where would they know where to look? He had also made a statement to the police, saying he was supposed to meet with Charlotte the night of her disappearance. However, Charlotte never showed. Maybe he thought to himself, if I can't have her, nobody can. And thirdly, there was a farmer who stated he spotted Matthew and Charlotte taking a walk onto the moors, Matthew apparently easily distinguished by his lip. However, in his original statement, he said he did not know who was with Charlotte. You see, this farmer was half blind. There are many theories when it comes to this story, one theory suggesting suicide. You see, Charlotte had recently found out she was pregnant. So maybe this was a way out for her. First for hesitance, second to get the job done. One theory even suggests it was her mother. If Charlotte had gone to visit her mother, like Matthew had said, her mother had previously threatened to kill her if she ever returned home. You see, Charlotte, she was an illegitimate child. So maybe this was her mother's way of keeping her reputation. But probably the weirdest piece of evidence is when the pathologist did the examination of Charlotte Diamond's body. He stated there were no signs whatsoever of decomposition. You would have thought after what, almost 2 weeks, there would have been. Now, Charlotte's spirit can still be seen wandering Bodmin Moor, and she claims it was Thomas. However, Matthew Weeks resides here at Bodmin Jail because he can't leave, and he is seen pleading his innocence. Now, can any of you remind me where the majority of our bodies are buried? Outside. Where? Under the picnic tables. Picnic area. Yeah. Exactly. Have a look down this tunnel.
Oh. Ooh.
Scary. I'll give you one guess as to where that leads.
Table.
Exactly. Picnic area.
Can we go?
I was going to say there's a couple reasons why we ask you don't go down there. One, it will traumatise you. Secondly, I will get an earful from my home. So don't do it. We've got one receptionist who's been pleading for months to go down this tunnel. He's even bought hard hat. No, is the answer. Now, when the Georgians were running the prison, they built a variety of tunnels leading to different areas. One, for some very odd reason, leading to the bodies. Another leading to the governor's house, and the tunnel I'm still yet to find leading to the pub. Can anybody take a guess as to what you think this pub might be called? Good guess, but no.
The gallows.
The gallows?
Yeah.
Good guess, Trophy, but no. It's called the Hole in the Wall.
Oh.
Very fitting, don't you think? Oh,
Yeah.
Now, when the Victorians came along, they attempted at filling in these tunnels, but clearly did not do a very good job at it, because they weren't necessarily the best at sort of things. However, there was one thing they absolutely shined at, and that was abusing the dead. Come with me. So, thought you were going to carry on. This way. Stay in there.
Staying here.
Then she'll grab the toe and make his parents. Try the toe. He's one of our newer residents. Right, okay. He's an actual toad, he's not like a figure of my imagination, because I'm not the only one to see it. Or it's toad. Comfy then?
Yes,
Right, good. Well, this lady, she was known as the Fighting Fairy, or even the White Witch. Born right here in Bodmin in 1775. Now, she was described as quite short, barely reaching 5 foot. Abnormally small ribcage. Clearly malnourished, long arms and talon-like fingers. Her name was Joan White. Now, Joan White, she was known as being a clairvoyant and also a healer. She used a type of sympathetic magic known as clouties or hinties, where she would take a piece of cloth off someone who was sick, tie it to a tree or holy well while placing a charm upon it. And as soon as this piece of cloth vanished, dissolved, disintegrated, this person would be magically cured. Now, Joan, she didn't face the legal system until a bit later in her life. She started to become quite short-tempered and ill-mannered. It was later discovered this was due to an abscess growing behind one of her back right molars. As the abscess progressed, so did her temper. Joan started getting into verbal altercations that very quickly turned physical. However, it was during these physical fights, people started to grow extremely suspicious of Joan. It was said for a woman of her stature, she could throw a full-grown man across a room. Any conclusion people could come to? Well, Joan, she had to be possessed by the devil. Because how dare a woman show that much extreme physical strength? Now, it was because of these fights that Joan was brought here to Bodmin jail. And it was here she unfortunately passed away from bronchial pneumonia. But this is not where Joan's suffering ends. After her passing, the flesh was ripped from her body to be sold to doctors for medical examination. They never came to collect her. So Joan was then placed into storage. A governor later takes over. And as soon as he discovers he has the White Witch's bones, he has to use them in a Victorian seance, with the technique of knocking pretty self-explanatory. So he gathered all of his friends, and there were a couple of wardens there as well. And he had 3 femur bones. Now, I'm not 100% sure where he got these femur bones from, because Jones was still attached. So he must have just had them lying around. But one person would be given a femur bone, and a second person would be given a femur bone. and then a warden would be given the third. Now, as you two were knocking on Joan's coffin trying to get answers, it was said this warden would be hidden somewhere out of sight of faking responses. It wasn't too long into this where it seemed things went wrong, as if Joan had had enough. The femur bones were ripped from these people's hands, started violently flying around the room, hitting people, until they all dropped back into Joan's coffin as silence hit the room. Joan was then placed back into storage, and she was here until the prison's closure and then auctioned off to Boscastle Museum of Witchcraft. And let's just say we've all been in a job that we're not necessarily very suited for. And the owner of Boscastle at the time hated both women and witches. So Joan, poor Joan, was displayed by a hook attached to the back of her skull. And she was like this until a new owner comes in. He takes one look at how Joan White is being displayed and says, this is not right. This is disrespectful. So she's taken down and carefully placed into a casket. This casket folded open, surrounded by a glass case. No way in and no way out. Now, during the height of summer, everybody is crowding around Joan, laughing, mocking, gawking, until her coffin slams shut. Now, the new owner, he conducts a seance with Joan and tries to find out what it is that she wants, because at this point she's clearly in a lot of distress. The only thing Joan White wanted was to finally be laid to rest. So she was, in a wicker casket, with her signature bottle of brandy, tobacco, and a clay pipe. Now, where there are only two known people who know the exact location of where Joan White is buried, her gravestone lies in a different place that you can still visit today. And it reads, Joan White, born 1775, died 1813 in Bodmin jail, buried 1998, no longer abused. Now, Joan's spirit was much portrayed in that of the form of a poltergeist. I'm gathering everybody has heard of poltergeist.
Yes.
Guess what? Did I hear from you?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Better. Don't forget you're part of the Christmas music. But just to add on to your knowledge, they are the only type of spirit portrayed correctly, if at all, in media, as nuisances causing physical disturbances, knocking things over, taking things from people, flashing lights, unexpected loud noises, just general chaos. Now, where we do have poltergeist activity here at Bodmin Jail, during your time here, they are the least of your worries. Because we also have non-human entities. Who's heard of this one?
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am. I love that you showed me.
I haven't heard of it.
You haven't heard? Sorry. Correct terminology, please. Have you heard of non-human entity?
Yes.
Guess what?
No.
Careful.
No.
Mum. Not mine. For those of you that haven't, non-human entities are things that never even lived in. They were created by the energy around them, given the personality that they have. The non-human entities we have here at Bodmin Jail are extremely negative, very selfish. And seeing as we were a place of great suffering, this description is only fitting. Now, there are two non-human entities that come to mind. The first one residing over at the museum. And let's just say they've named him in a way that really does not match his description. He's named by the fact that you can hear him before you see him, with a shuffle on the feet, or even as if someone is being dragged against their will. It's described as very tall, leer over you, long, black, greasy, receding hair, with a gaunt face and a crooked, creepy smile. They named him Mr. Shuffles. I told you his name really does not match his description. His name sounds adorable. They are absolutely phenomenal for their names over there, because you have also got the Peepers, the Cubbyhole Grabbers, Mr. Melty Face, and everybody's personal favourite, Sausage Fingers. I knew that one would get a giggle. Sausage Fingers is pretty much named by an actual us women he's not necessarily very fond of. Going next to his cell is the reportings of strangulations, marks lacking the body, faintings, pushings. However, you men, I'd stay there for a different reason, because he really likes you. Hence the name, Sausage Fingers. Oh no. Now, the said unknown entity actually resides down here in the basement. And one of my ex-wardens got the pleasure of naming him. Her original idea was key. Absolutely not. So she took a bit of a different turn with Beelzebubles. Adorable, and he hated it. So this last one I was actually very surprised that he settled on. The magnificent, the fabulous, the all-powerful Steve. Again, I was very surprised he was okay with this. I need to ensure we say goodbye to Steve, or else I will not hear. Follow me. The dog of the chair. Why are you in there? With his dog. Huh? You're laughing. Why are you laughing? There's some Indians. What did you do?
I done mustard with things.
Do.
I done mustard with things. They're just nervous gigglers.
What are you nervous for?
I'm not.
Not you.
Yeah.
You know what? I think you look all you chuckles.
Yeah, hang on.
Right, so far in there we've got Stripey and Chuckles.
Yeah.
Which one is going to be nuisance?
Something on you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Alright, so we've got two nuisances. We've got nuisance 1 and nuisance 2. How about you?
I'm good.
I feel like I can give you the nickname I'm good. I sound a bit weird not trying to get your attention. Hang on, straight in big. But this here is our veil room, and there is a reason that we call it this. Between this archway sits the metaphorical veil that separates the living and the dead. Now, it does get thinner at certain times of the month and certain times of the year, being at its thinnest during the Celtic tradition of Samhain, or All Hallows Eve, and the Hispanic festival of El Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead, which we are approaching. Now, when some people take a step through the archway, they feel either a climate or an energy shift. Hotter, colder, stronger, weaker. Where some people don't even feel the change at all. It all depends on the person. Now, I want everybody to take a step through and go around the table. So I nothing's going to jump out and bite you, Chuckles. Right, now I need a volunteer.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Get those horses. Thanks. Try not to say this. Perfect. Yes, feel like that. So yes, on the table here, I have this variety of ghost hunting equipment. And I am going to give you the opportunity to go around the basement with said equipment. I'm just going to ask that if you want to go down by the bridge, please watch your step. Because there's a couple of steps down, or a step up, an awkward divot in the floor, before, guess what? Another step. So yeah, just watch it. I'm going to give you a brief explanation of how each of it works. So first of all, we have got the EMF reader. Now these ones here, they detect the electromagnetic field around you. The stronger the electromagnetic field, the higher this one will go to red, and more likely there is someone in front of you. And then we have got our cat balls. Now these ones here, they are literally generic cat toys. They are not magic in any sort of way, but they are touch-based or movement-based. So waving your hands and arms over it is not going to do anything. It does need to be physically touched to be activated. As such, nothing until it's physically touched. And then we have our dowsing rods, usually used to detect water. Balance them out in front of you like so. And the first question to always ask is there anybody there willing to communicate through the pendulums, through the dowsing rods? There is. Can you show me that you are, please? As you can see, my hands are completely still. Can you uncross those for me, please? No, you. Not. Oh, shit.
Promise you, sorry. Sorry, Mum.
Thank you.
Sorry.
I think I might call you donut. Right, perfect. So far we've got chuckles, music, sprightly, and donut. Perfect. Last but certainly not least, we have got our pendulums. Tuck your arm into your side and balance it over your finger. Same question again. If there's anybody there willing to communicate through the pendulum, can you show me that you are? And if there is somebody there, they will either move it forwards and backwards, side to side, or even round in a circle. As you can clearly see, that was me. To get that violent of a movement, you'll need to do it yourself. Forge. Help yourselves. Again, feel free to go ahead and free roam the basement. No, I think I might call you Giggles.
Okay.
It's the salt and the bell.
I'll explain that again.
Okay.
Well, what we're going to do is we're going to have roughly around about 5 minutes of this. And then if you would like, we do have the option to let you use a saw.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm up for it.
Perfect. Will either of you like
Yeah, we are bringing him in.
What's wrong? Would you like to observe or join in?
Yes, ma'am.
That didn't answer my question.
Join in.
You want to join in?
Yeah.
How about yourself? Observe or join in?
Probably observe.
That's absolutely
Is
fine.
that right?
That's not a problem.
Bad experience.
Go free roam. Get out of sight for 5 minutes, please.
Oh, it's cold in here. Ooh. Is your flashlight on? Can't see anything. Are you sure? Oh, yeah. I can't get my night vision to work.
That is a thing.
What? What the like?
It comes down to the funny.
I can't figure out how to get it to work.
I have one story for you.
Yeah.
In the bit where we did Joan,
Yeah.
a lady a few weeks ago went into the next cabin trying to take a photo. Photo wasn't working, camera just was not working. Moved across right to the next one, worked perfectly fine. Went back into that cabin, started getting chest pains.
Oh.
She had to leave the tour.
Wow. Yeah, I can't get any. I don't know why. I can't figure it out. But maybe it's a sign. Don't need to see it.
Instead of giggle, tell you it's a sign.
Ooh. Gosh, what's up there?
Look, there's a ladder there. Bang. Oh, shit.
Oh, that's all right. What do you get? What's he got? What is it? Mind the step. What is it? She just ran away. What's he got? Where's she go? Is she gone? Oh,
No.
is it a big spider?
Where they gone?
Right?
Oh. Here, come in here.
Have you just been in there?
No. House.
Yeah.
I really need.
Yeah. Shit, that was a shadow on the wall. That was enough.
Yeah, that was a bit much. Oh, I just heard dripping.
Boiler though, wasn't it?
Over there.
We got a water issue, haven't we? So. No, I don't. Oh, there's just less.
Okay. Oh, by the way, I do just want to point out, if you hear any noises, it is down here. Down here. Down here. The walls are extremely thick. We've actually tested it. You cannot
Can't see with your flashlight.
We've actually tested it.
Oh, I tell you what I need to do.
Please. It's literally just in the middle of the fire room. Yours was going a little bit there as well.
Oh, mine did.
Is your finger on the button?
No. It's on the side.
Oh yeah, there you go.
A little spear on the floor. Give it a kick all through it. Not you.
Well, a decision ago, I was demonstrating dancing boards, and I said, "Come on, horse games for me," and he went to go bottom. That's why I'm doing him donut. I called him something worse.
Captain Hill. That's just damn.
Can you move the board for us, please?
Alexa, roll the ball.
That's how it works.
Are you picking up anything? Maybe it's just common.
Not with this.
Don't roll ball.
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
We do.
Would you?
Would you?
Oh, across the floor.
Oh, I really wish it would.
Oh, shit.
Oh no, I've got to get for it. There's a tunnel. It's gone.
Oh, it's gone away. Didn't want to play.
Doesn't want to play.
Maybe he doesn't like football.
Maybe.
Let's do our thing and shout out if it's Steve.
This thing? Oh, the.
So we do that and we say, "Is it Steve? Steve, is this you?
Yeah.
Can you move the?"
Okay, I need a flashlight of some sort. There we go. I think I
Yeah.
can see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, I've got to get it stop. Stop. Okay.
Do you want my flashlight?
Yeah.
Steve, are you here with us?
There we go.
If you are, can you move the pendulum, please?
It's coming around.
That's it. Thanks, Steve. Great.
Thanks, Steve. Can you touch the ball now, please?
That's by my foot.
Just gently, because I freak.
Go on, Steve. Give it a little tap.
Can we be friends on Facebook?
I think the pendulum says no.
Yeah.
Oh, Instagram?
TikTok, maybe?
Yeah. I'm good with Snapchat. Well, mine was going crazy then. What is this? Ah. The signal from the phone.
It's picking up your signal from the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. You double up my internet there.
They're taking the energy from it.
It's all right. I might get charged.
Steve, this is you. Can you touch one of us, please?
Not inappropriate, though.
No. Okay, tap on the shoulder. Just a little tap on the shoulder.
Mainly the one talking would be helpful.
Jeez. Just a little tap.
Yeah.
Okay. Tappity tap.
We don't mean you no harm. How ready to get on with the spirit?
Yes.
You just check the time quickly. So I've got governors out. Right, so we've got 20 minutes. So that's cool.
Crack on.
The ball wasn't switched on.
Yeah, it was. I said that was switched on. Yeah.
It was. It went off because when he put it down, it didn't go up.
Turn on when you picked it up.
She's dead.
She's dead. I like you guys.
Who knows? I don't know.
It could have been you and me. It could have been you and me dead draining the energy.
Exactly.
Could be. I'll stay here with the EMS for you. Are you all coming up when we need seven?
I've done one.
Oh, we've never done one.
Have you?
No.
Have you?
No, I've never done it.
So, I am going to be very honest with you. This is my first proper time leading one of these. Hence why I've got Tyler here. He's got about 7 years worth of paranormal background.
Good job.
So, if he notices anything off of the board, he will be able to. Can you get that light out my face?
Sorry, ma'am.
Can't see a thing. So, yeah, if anything seems off to him, he'll step in, give us a hand. But I've got governors next, so I thought, what better than not to use you guys as my guinea pigs?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so we essentially sit on an odd number of layers. We like even layers in the paranormal. Odd is bad. So we've got us, planchette, so this thing, what we'll be talking through, and then the other side as well. Then we've also got the table and the board, which is essentially going to be our conduit or mirror doorway to the other side. I am going to show you how to safely open and close the board. So the light touch, and you're going to want to do 3 circles around, 3 for the usual, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
I heard that noise too.
Hi, Steve.
Yeah.
There we go. Hi, Steve.
Holy shit.
But yes, so
Observing's good.
as I was saying, the 3 for the usual, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So you just want to going to want to spin it in 3 circles, anti-clockwise, clockwise is entirely up to you. But as such, 1, 2, 3, and then hello. And then to close it, it's exactly the same thing. 3 circles, either direction, 1, 2, 3, and before you take your fingers off, goodbye. And then, just as the protocol, I will do a bit of flipping. As such. Easy. So, anyone who is wanting.
Hello.
It's probably a blocked pipe.
It's not.
It's definitely not.
No,
Block
but
pipes
it's
don't.
better to feel like.
It's really not.
Can you knock again, Steve?
If it is Steve.
If it is Steve.
You can turn your torch off.
Thank you.
Take the EMF reader.
Yep.
You go. Okay, so the 4 of you guys, if you want to place 1 or 2 fingers on the planchette, very, very, very light touch. I'll tell you if someone's touching it too hard. There you go. And then choose a direction, spin it in 3 circles, and say hello.
Hello.
No, you keep your fingers
Keep your
on.
fingers on.
Yeah, keep your fingers on.
Don't leave
Again,
me
very, very light touches. But it does usually work better if the people on the board ask the questions, or I can lead it. It's entirely up to you. Me?
Yeah.
So, one of the standard first questions. If there's anybody there on the board, feel free to use the energy of the 4 volunteers that are on the planchette. They are willing volunteers, and you can also use the energy of this thing that I've placed right next to you and on the other side of the board too. Essentially, even the energy from myself and from the thing Tyler's got in his hands. If there is anybody there, please move the planchette to yes, or point it to yes. then you have got 4 willing volunteers on the board. An EMF reader to my right and a cat ball to my left. Use all that energy to move the planchette for me.
You can make noise, you can move the planchette, come on. I believe in you.
There you go, getting that. You can do it. There we go.
Use the energy in the room. Specifically drain mine if you want to. If you don't want to talk, move the planchette to no or goodbye. And we'll leave you be. All the way to no, go on. Good, keep going. Stopping at you, or do you want to go to no? Made the EMF meter flicker. You did my cane for me, Kat. I'm now on the board too. Drain me, move the planchette to where you want it to be. Is anyone pressing a little bit too hard, do we think?
No.
No. Keep pushing. I think you want to go to no, but I would like an answer. I feel the board's cold, so are you there?
I don't think it does move.
If you touch my hand, I will close the board.
UG. Hug.
Oh no, you won't be, do you? Try a different tactic. Follow with me. Fingers on. And everyone to say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Fingers on. Goodbye. Equal explanation, are you?
Kind of, yeah.
So not a lot of real question or effort, but the first of my hand was there for a reason. More paranormal experience, mediumship. I've got a long line of witches running me as well from my mum's side. Essentially, moving the planchette off of the board is a sign of something wanting to escape.
Oh, not good.
And also a sign of not being happy or why something happened is they're going at one of the 4 symbols in the corner, each meaning something similar but also kind of different. So lingering directly towards that corner, coming off the board, and being a bit hesitant to do anything until we have provided either a sound, which is a form of energy, or lots of sort of almost provocation, but not quite. I can hear you.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. So it just feels safer at that point to go, right, we're going to close, we're going to stop.
Yeah.
Could have been nothing, could have been something, but it's never wrong to be safe when it comes to paranormal.
Very true. So what did you hear?
Yeah.
It's like a wind.
There's been a bit of groaning. Something's been lingering in the doorway behind you. Footsteps and banging. The floor above us is.
nice nose, Jamie.
The floor above us is a good 5 foot thick.
Oh,
solid
wow.
So anything, as I was saying before, anything you hear down here is down.
Yeah, so when we say like it's the pipes or it's up, it ain't. We're also a floor and a half below the hotel.
Right.
It was a bit further than a floor. So we're 4.5 below the hotel. So yeah, we've tested, well, they tested it. So go upstairs and banging and slamming, but you just can't hear a thing and they can't hear you either. That's what there's 2 of us down there.
Yeah. Well, if you want to head out into the hallway here. That's okay. Because this is the part of the evening when the paranormal talk comes to an end. I take off my metaphorical warden hat, abolish all your nicknames, and say, hi, I'm Kat. It's nice to meet you. I do hope that every single one of you have enjoyed the experience with me today. Do any of you have any questions at all?
No, I don't think so.
Have we all enjoyed it?
Yes.
Brilliant. Okay,
Yep.
good. I am glad you guys have enjoyed it. Again, thank you again for being a part of the experiences with me. You guys have been a joy to have all of you today. That's Twilight, don't worry. No. But yes, thank you guys so much, and again, everybody,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks very much. Let's follow me. I'll see you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Don't stand on the spider.
Oh, don't even. Oh, I was here.
He's not there, you're fine.
Yeah, still running.
Bye, Steve. Everybody say goodbye to Steve.
Steve.
Bye, Steve.
Love you, Steve.
Cool. You are brown.
Thank you so much.
No problem at all.
Thank you.
Problem. Of course, no problem at all.
Freaking out the later.
He's fine.
Oh, that's so cool.
You were brave.
I know. Done. Right, let's just do it. Let's get it done. Let's get it all with. Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did as
That-
well. Yeah.
Twice.
No, I didn't hear it twice. I did it the first time, but maybe it was your second time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. As I looked, I thought, I swear I heard that.
You're brave doing it. You're doing it.
That must be Joe. There's no way that
Pumpkin would move puppets later without anybody telling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, I was watching all finger.
Was she?
He was pushing it.
I was barely
Okay.
touching
Yeah,
it.
you
I
were
was like
very-
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you were struggling to keep him on.
Yeah,
keep
on the board.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's no way that I would have moved the amount it
No.
if there was.
There was
I
no.
kept thinking, is there a magnet and something underneath this table?
Oh, God, yeah.
But yeah, but you try and
Make
explain
sense
it,
of it.
didn't you?
Yeah.
Definitely, no one was moving that.
No, I couldn't see anything. I was watching your fingers, and nobody was, because the gentleman had at the beginning it was a little bit.
He was tipping it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you could see him tip, and you could see it move on its own, and it was all of it like that.
Good.